What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in. And today we're at it again. We're doing a video on the TP-Link Smart Wi-Fi Plug HS105. And basically we're going to be comparing the size of the HS105 to the older HS100. So the HS105 does the same thing as the HS100. Of course, it just comes in a smaller package. And things like this remind me of why the future is so crazy. We live in the greatest time ever. So things are really starting to get futuristic if you're not paying attention. Obviously, we've got smart Wi-Fi plugs, smart LED bulbs, we've got smart doorbells and smart thermostats. And not only do we have all that stuff, but it's getting smaller. So anyways, back to the smart Wi-Fi plugs here. Regardless of which one you get, each one's going to allow you to control appliances remotely. You can also run those appliances on schedules. And you can also simulate occupancy, whether you're on vacation or just many miles away, just to make it look like somebody's home. So let's talk about why I needed the TP-Link HS105. So I have a TP-Link HS100, this unit right here in the bathroom, and it works perfectly fine. I actually use it to run a fan. But the problem with the HS100 is it's kind of this big egg-shaped unit, and it partially covers the second outlet that I like to use to charge a smartphone or maybe use an electric razor, anything like that. So this is why we had to go with the HS105. It's the next iteration of the HS100. And it's more compact. So anyways, let's go ahead and compare the size of the HS105 to the HS100 so you can see what's going on here. So let's start with the unboxing of the TP-Link HS105, and this is going to be pretty simple here, not a very complicated unboxing. Now, as you see, we are going to have some welcome information, basically some instructions on how to set this up on your Wi-Fi router and use it. Then we're going to have, of course, a plug here for the Casa Cam, which I am interested in getting. And if you want to see me do a video about the Casa Cam, make sure to leave a comment below. And if I get enough comments, then I'll try to do a video of one of these. But I think that would be pretty cool to use as well. And then we've got the smart Wi-Fi plug here, just a nice minimalist rectangular shape. So what we want to do is compare the TP-Link HS105 right there to the TP-Link HS100. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice here is that the TP-Link HS105 is not only smaller, but it's also more minimal. You've got just this basic rectangular shape, whereas the TP-Link HS100, it's got this egg shape to it. And the TP-Link HS105, it's also only white. And this here, the HS100, it's white with gray housing for the outlet itself. Now, if we look at these units from the side, you'll also see just how different the size is. Again, TP-Link HS105 right here and TP-Link HS100 right here. And obviously this is going to be a lot smaller and just a smoother looking, more compact design, whereas this one's kind of big and bulky. It'll do the job still, but it's going to definitely cover more of that outlet. When you have this mounted to an outlet, it's going to look something like that, whereas this one's going to look something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and show what the HS105 is going to look like when installed on our outlet. But for reference, we're going to use the HS100 first, again, just to show the problem here. So that's the HS100, and as you can see, it partially covers up the lower plug here. So when I use an adapter from a phone charger, and this is a pretty small one, you could see it's still kind of a pain to get in there a little bit, and it points down at an angle. So that's where the HS105 is going to come in handy. We're going to plug that in right now just to show you how that fits there. So again, nice, small, clean, minimal design. We could plug the phone charger in there, no problem. And as you can see, the TP-Link HS105 is going to blink blue and orange. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the TP-Link HS105 right there. Now, just want to let everyone know, if I haven't already, I'm running a fan off of the TP-Link HS105, and we're actually going to run a screen recorder here. I'm going to be doing that on the Pixel 2 XL, and I'm going to try to throw that wherever there may be space in the video. So it's going to be hard because there might not be very much space, but again, this is just to show you what goes into setting up the new smart plug here. So of course, this is TP-Link's smart plug, so you're going to have to download their Casa for mobile app from the Google Play Store. That's a free app, and once you download that, then you can go ahead and set up your new smart plug, and then you can also set it up to use with the Google Assistant. So I already downloaded the Casa for mobile app, and as you see, we are at the screen where all my devices are shown here. Now I did unplug that bathroom TP-Link HS100 earlier, so you can see it's kind of grayed out. We don't have the option to turn it on and off, and I'm actually going to repurpose the HS100 for a different area in the apartment, and I'm going to show that off later. But we're going to go ahead and add a new device by clicking on the plus icon in the top right hand corner. And then we're going to look for our new device. Now we've got the Smart Plug Mini or Lite series, so we're going to click on that. Now this is going to let us know that we need to see an LED light, which we do, and we're going to go ahead and hit that next button. Then we're going to check to make sure that the status light is blinking amber and blue, so we can hit next on that as well. And then we'll wait for this process here. Now we're gonna go ahead and name the new smart plug, and I recommend naming it something based on where it's located and what appliance is going to be running off of it. Now, because we're using a fan and this is located in the bathroom, we're gonna name our smart plug bathroom fan. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the next button. Now we're going to go ahead and pick an icon for it, and as you can see, we've got quite a few icons to choose from. Of course, this is a fan, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick the fan icon and hit next. Now the next step would have been to join your wireless network, which I just did. Of course, I'm not going to show that for security reasons, but that would be the next step. And as you can see, this is almost done. We have to just wait for the process to finish up here. So as you can see, we're at the firmware update screen, and we can go ahead and do that. We'll hit update now. And while that's updating, I do want to say this smart plug, the TP-Link HS105, to me, it seemed a little more different than the HS100, and different in the way that I actually had to connect to the HS105 first to set it up with my wireless network, and then I had to connect back to my wireless network to get the smart plug set up completely. So that was kind of weird. Now as you see, the update is complete, and we're going to hit done, and now it's going to be saved in our device list. We can hit done again, and as you can see, we have that square icon shaped TP-Link HS105 named the bathroom fan, and we can actually go ahead, it's in the on position, we're going to turn it off, and we're going to go ahead and plug the fan in here just like that, and we're going to try this out and turn it on. And there we go, it's up and running, and we can turn this off within the app again as well. Pretty neat. So now that we've added a new smart plug, and we're going to be repurposing the old one that was plugged in here into a different room, we're going to have to re-add both of those into the Google Assistant as well. And that way we can control those through the Google Assistant using our voice. Now this is going to depend on how your phone is set up, but mine is set up so that if I swipe to the right, I'm going to end up at my Google feed here, and I can click the hamburger icon in the top right. Those are the three dots, and we're going to click on settings, and then from there we're going to see Google Assistant. We're going to click on settings there. So now we're in home control, and we can scroll down, and it looks like the bathroom fan already showed up here, so we can go ahead and click on that and give it a nickname, and we're just going to simply name it bathroom fan for the Google Assistant as well, and click OK. And because this is in the bathroom, the room that we're going to assign it to will be bathroom, and we'll hit that, and that will save it. And then we can back out here. Now we also want to update this in our routines. Now because this device is named the bathroom fan, just like how it was named on the old smart plug, we shouldn't have to update this in the routines, but we're going to click this just to make sure, and we're going to go to start the shower routine. Click on that, And then as you can see in that routine, I have on turn on the bathroom fan. But let's go ahead and try this out just to see if this routine does need to be changed to accommodate the new smart plug.
Okay, Google.
Start the shower routine.
Nothing's playing right now. You got it. Changing the shower light to light blue. Sure. Setting the shower light brightness to 1%. Sure. Turning on the bathroom fan.
Okay, Google.
Turn off the bathroom fan.
You got it. Turning the bathroom fan off.
So as you can see, I didn't have to change this routine at all. It just worked because the old smart plug was named the bathroom fan as well. So that's going to be a plus right there. Well, let's talk about repurposing the HS100. That's the smart plug I have here. And I'm going to be using it in my media stack to control the lighting for it, or as I call it, the assistant in Media 1. And we're just going to go ahead and plug that right into there. And this is the media stack lighting, so we're going to go ahead and unplug that and plug that right into the smart plug. Now, because I returned this smart plug back to its factory settings, it's basically like a new plug. It doesn't have a nickname or a room assigned, so I'm going to set that up outside this video because I made a video about the HS100 smart plug by TP-Link already, and I'll link that in here somewhere so you can check that out. But it's pretty straightforward, so click on that video if you want to know how to set up the TP-Link HS100. Okay, so we are just now wrapping up this video, and I do want to say the TP-Link HS105, I am really liking it. Now, when I went to set it up, there were some issues. Again, this was kind of weird. I actually had to connect to the TP-Link HS105 instead of my Wi-Fi network first, and then it connected to the Wi-Fi network, and this was when setting it up. So it was kind of weird compared to the TP-Link HS100, which is a little more simple to set up. Now, I do want to say too, if you are just now getting the smart plugs, obviously you want to go with the simple HS105. Again, it's more compact, but it's just more minimalist too. It's got that simple rectangular shape, and it's got the simple color scheme. It's only in white, and as a fan of minimalism, this one's definitely very minimalist. So what is this all about? Well, all these smart items here and others are all accessibility items, as I call it. They make your life easier, and I think in the future we have to use technology to make our lives as easy as possible, and these kind of things do just that. So that is pretty much it for this video today. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please make sure you leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, as always, drop those below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you can, head on over to my Amazon storefront where I post all the items featured on the channel that I do get from Amazon, and if you buy anything from there, it'll support the channel that way. I am also working on a Patreon, and that is going to be in the description below as well. You can stop by, you can donate a little bit of change. That'll also support the channel. If you're on Instagram, you can also follow me at PixelsCracked. I'll put that in the description below because it's spelled kind of with a little line in the middle of it, and I want to make sure that you actually get there. On the Instagram there, I post updates as I'm making videos, or just updates in my tech life going on that I want to share with all the viewers. And again, that's pretty much it. So until next time, Leon checking out.